From the outside looking in, you know, people just take us all as we're not good, like get away, they're scared, or, you know, a lot of it is just basically they don't know really what it's like, or, you know, there are a lot of good people, like I told you before. Whenever you become homeless, it's extremely difficult to get out of it because it's like you're in a system.
Just snuggle up behind buildings and trees and make the best of it. And it's only going to get hotter. Yeah, it's a miserable life. And then they drink and they get dehydrated and they die. It's sad.
There, from time to time, are statutes or a municipal ordinance to impose some criminal sanctions on folks. For us here, there are some, you know, out-of-door lodging, blocking sidewalks, that kind of thing. In my view, a lot of those are geared toward pressure from citizens who don't want to see homeless people in their beautiful city.
Probably about 40% have some type of criminal background or have been in prison in the past. It's very difficult to get housing under those circumstances. Number of private landlords is dwindling, and those are usually the ones that will take the ones with criminal backgrounds.
And the police got really, really, really bad with harassing us. They constantly tell us to move, there's nowhere to sleep. If you try to go to sleep, they'll take you to jail for that.
Police are called on them and they're told to move on, or else, you know, they could be arrested for loitering and different things like that. They want to see their ID. They don't have no ID. They don't have no money. That's how they wind up in jail.
The police were actually beating us and getting us down alleyways, beating us real bad, and then we go to jail, get beat up in jail by the police. Because I didn't know nothing about being homeless. I've never been homeless before, ever. It was Park. At the time, there was a lot of people there, and they were all homeless, and that's where we all went. The shelters, they were full of bed bugs. People steal from you. It's really bad. Honestly, guys, it's better to be out in the street. The police drove by and said, get out of here and everything like that. Police constantly take you to jail. It's not rape, it's not murder, it's not car accidents, it's not drunk driving. It isn't any of that. Then you have to start all over again with nothing,
We try to move away from that criminalization.
HEP is a comprehensive homeless shelter. We have the whole continuum of care. Our mission is to improve the quality of life of those we serve, and we kind of help people help themselves. Pinellas County's answer to the homeless problem in the county was to start a safe harbor, a jail diversion type shelter program. So if law enforcement runs into someone who is sleeping someplace they're not supposed to be, then they will pick them up and take them directly to Safe Harbor, and they will have a bed for the night. I tell you that it's much easier to advocate for someone else than it is yourself. 2004, 2005, I got sick. I have a progressive motor neuron disease, and I was quickly in a wheelchair, and I lost everything, and I was homeless here. It gave me a different perspective. What we do on that front end really matters. Who answers that phone at 211 really matters. What their tone is, everything matters, because they're going through like losing everything at that moment.
Sarasota County, just in the last 2 weeks, approved $25 million of that money specifically for new affordable housing. That funding is going to various nonprofits in the community to create almost 700 new units of affordable housing.
Do what we can in our own little corner of the world to impact change. That's all we can do sometimes.
For the most part, I would say that there are a lot of good people in the world that are kind-hearted.